How do you learn your own attachment style? So this is a very good question. Attachment style becomes very important, especially when you're recovering, right? So we have avoidant attachment styles. We have so there's a category called insecure attachment styles, and then there's secure attachment styles. So insecure attachment styles, you have avoidant, you have anxious, right? And then some other studies have broken it down to fearful avoidant and some other. And so for references, right, just before I forget, there's a book called Attached by Amir Levine, and I encourage any and everyone who's interested in their attachment style to read that and to get to know and understand that. And really, the simple way to understand it is to read up on it, to study up on it, and you will, as you're reading on it and as you're studying, you will understand just by hearing some of the dialogue, some of the phrases that the attachment styles use and the way that they describe them and describe how they feel and how they approach relationships on what your attachment style is. The reason why it's so important to know your attachment style is because you will know what you're attracted to, and you will also know and understand and pick up on some of your own bad behaviors and be able to recognize and intercept some of your own bad behaviors when you're doing these things in a healthy relationship, right? In a potential healthy relationship. Attachment style in recovery is very, very important to understand, right? For people who, I'm going to use avoidant attachment styles as an example. Those are people who they have a lot of anxiety. They're avoiding a relationship because they're afraid of getting hurt, right? So they build up walls, right? You hear me talking about all the time that you want to put up boundaries, but you don't want to put up walls necessarily, right? But what are they doing? They don't want to lose their independence. That's the reason why people have an avoidant attachment style. Well, the problem is that, guess what? People with an avoidant attachment style are very attracted to people with an anxious attachment style. What does that do? What does that mean? If someone has an anxious attachment style, they're going to be extremely clingy to the person who's avoidant. So now all of a sudden you become a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You're trying to avoid someone who is taking away your independence, and then you link and you attach to someone that does exactly that, right? What does that lead to? Am I saying that people with an avoidant attachment style and anxious attachment style can't work? No, but it is extremely difficult, right? Because you have people's weaknesses going against each other, right? Because the avoidant person wants space, the avoidant person wants independence, and the anxious person wants more time and attention, right? But to the avoidant, the type of time and attention that the anxious person wants, right, becomes annoying to that person.